Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. Okay, good morning. It's live, but I am going to try to keep this to like an hour if I can today. Let's see how I do. Try to keep it so it's not so long, but I need to work on my ATC cards for paper ganza. So I never did finish these that we started a couple of weeks ago. I got 4 done with you guys, and then I never did get back to the others. So this is where I'm headed with them. I have my girls, and I have a bunch of flowers left over from when I worked with Sala this weekend. That was so much fun. So I might, if I could find her flowers, I'm going to pull them in and maybe use those. Where did I put all of those? Oh boy. Yeah, if I can find them. Where did I put those? They couldn't have gone too far, you guys. Seriously. But I don't know. All that fussy cutting. There, found them. Yeah, I knew they couldn't have gone too far. Here they are. So we already have all these fussy cuts. So I think I'll work with these flowers from Sala's kit and finish. I can finish these up, but also these are all my finished ones so far. Also, I picked this up on Amazon. It's from Global Land. I don't know. But I think it's supposed to be Global Land, but it's just spelled differently. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. But anyways, it's called, because I know y'all are going to want to know, Gossip Woman. Look at these ladies. I just thought they'd be perfect for ATCs, and I even not just ATCs, they'd be perfect for A2 cards. But they're going to fit on my ATCs perfectly, and I think they all need to say like whoa and Mr. Wheel and things like that. These are inexpensive stamps. They're acrylic, they're not photopolymer, and they're about $5 or $6 a set, and the only place I know to buy them is on Amazon. Anyways, I thought they were great. So it's Gossip Woman if you're looking for those. Okay, so this is what we have to play with. Let's make some quick and easy ones just to get warmed up here. I did pull out, I gave Jay all my small Catherine Puller inks, and then I kept my big ones. I want to give them a try again before I destash them. So I pulled out a few colors of those to see, once again, if I like them or not. Okay, so that's what's on the agenda today. Let me open up my video. I'm also grabbing some scraps of paper. I hope y'all are all doing well. The dogs are here still, so you know, hopefully there won't be any barking, but we've got a barker, so I don't know. But we'll try to keep that to a minimum. I know I'm late. I was exhausted because the night before I fell asleep on the couch. And I don't like falling asleep on the couch. That is not my thing. I like to sleep in my bed. That's where I like to lay my weary head, is in my bed. Yeah, I think I can get 2 of these. Let's do this. Let's mat a bunch of these at the same time because that'll be like more efficient. Oh, cool. I could get like this one scrap is gonna do a whole bunch, almost all but one. Awesome. I'll take it. So let me check in with you guys and see how y'all are doing. Good morning, Miss Jennifer. Good morning, Maddie. Good evening, Michelle and Scott. Let's see. Hey, Dawn. How you doing? I was thinking about you yesterday. You and the bees. I don't know if it was just while I was making breakfast while Desiree was working on her journal in the live, or if I was thinking about you after that. Yesterday is kind of a blur. I like cleaned. I'm gonna be sore today because I was on like a cleaning frenzy and then had to go to the grocery store. Just was moving constantly until I didn't move at all, until I was done with the whole day. I'm gonna try to put a little more space between these. We have a little extra to work with down here, which is good. I might have even needed more space, but we'll make it work. Regardless, it'll be fine. You need a little extra space between them here and here. Hey, Beth. How you doing? Every single time I make or mention ATC cards, everybody wants to know what it is. So let me go over that real quick. Artist trading cards are trading cards for artists. So there's something that you can make and trade with others. If you don't think you will trade with others, then you could make them and leave them like as random acts of kindness. You could write something like a quote or, you know, something on the back of them and leave them places, or carry them on you in your purse or whatever and give them as thank yous when someone in the community is exceptional. You can put them on top of cards. Let me see if I have an A2 card base. Oh, this is roughly an A2 right here. But yeah, you could make a whole bunch of artist trading cards and then decorate cards with them. The possibilities are endless. You can put them in your journals, you know, make a ATCs and have something to fill the pockets. They're really great because you can get 12 of them from one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So if you have some 12 by 12 pattern paper that maybe you're not too crazy about, you could use that and make 12 of them, or you can use your scraps. I'll show y'all off to the side over here what I do sometimes. When I got my Madeline journal from Beth, she sent me this really cool bag filled with, that Madeline was in. It's this bag that she made from grocery sacks. And Beth lives in Ohio. And I've been using it, so when I have a bunch of scraps left over, I'll cut them down into an ATC card size. So I have a bunch of pre-cut ATCs already. And then I have some other random sizes. And then what else do I have in here? I have a bunch of my 3-minute journals in here. And then journaling cards, which is just 6x6 paper that I took and cut down and rounded the corners. And I have some large journaling cards, just some bases basically that I can take and use, some big tags, stuff like that. But I always have some ATCs in there. All right, so I think I got that question out of the way. Oh, you've got a situation. The beekeepers come in today. That's funny. Yeah, I think it was when I got this new creamed honey from Costco the other day, and I was putting it on the biscuits I made yesterday. I also made cornbread. Yes, very country diet yesterday. And I put the creamed honey on the top of the cornbread too. I just put it on everything. Creamed honey is just whipped honey basically, but it's delicious and it is creamy. But the only ingredient is honey, so it's just whipped. Anybody can make creamed honey with regular honey. You just gotta whip it. Whip it real good. All right, I couldn't help myself. Here we go. This is a good warm-up. I want to make like 150 of these. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Now I'll glue all these down. All right. This mass make here. Hi, Paula. I'm working on my craft roulette ATC cards today. I wish you could be at Paper Ganza. I would love to give you a big hug. Certainly be thinking of you though. Hi, Bethany. Hi, YouTube. I don't know your actual name. I will learn it if you want us to know it, or we can call you YouTube. It's totally up to you. Oh yeah, this is when I do my lives typically. Okay, so Monday, I think the current schedule, I should know it, it's my channel, but I think my current schedule is Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Monday and Thursday is usually about 5:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm late this morning, but it's okay because in the summer when I don't have to take my kids to school, I'm more flexible with my hours here in the morning, but I still keep a pretty regular schedule. And then on Saturdays, I try to let everyone, including myself, sleep in a little bit, and I go live at 8 a.m. on Saturdays. And on Saturdays, historically, the lives are more like a marathon because I don't have to take the kids to school. It's my one day of the week that I get to really spend some time at my desk and not feel rushed. So that's the kind of schedule I run around here. But I'm a free spirit. So sometimes there are adjustments. Okay, so we've got our little lovelies all matted and glued down. Now, let's pick out a flower for each. Oh, this is a double whammy. I think the big ones are too big, so we're going to stick to these smaller ones. When I was fussy cutting, y'all, I really gave myself a lot of flowers to work with. Whoops, it's stuck together. I knew I wouldn't regret it because, you know, I love flowers, so I'll always use them. Okay, I think that one might be a little big. We'll see. I'll use that one. I think that one's got too many. Okay, well, so everyone has one. That's good because I'm out of flowers, out of small flowers. Oh, here's one more yellow. Yay. Okie dokie. So we've got our flowers, and then I need my YOLO stamp is what I used on here last time. You only live once, YOLO. For anyone who doesn't know the acronyms, I always have to look them up myself. So let me find that stamp set real quick. Hopefully real quick. Don't know if I put it back or not. Might have to pick a different stamp. I'd like to phone a friend. Sorry, I'm looking. Well, obviously I'm not finding the one that I used last time. This old stamp set, it's even turning yellow. But that's okay, you can still use yellow stamp sets. I'm thinking you're pretty fantastic. We'll just put that on these. The great thing about artist trading cards is that you can make every single one different. And like with anything else, there's no rules. Now, okay, there's one rule with artist trading cards. There is a specific size of 2.5 by 3.5, but some people also make circles and things as well. Okay, so I have a sentiment. I'm going to put that to the side. I think I'm going to ink blend around these flowers a little bit. Ooh, that's dark. Whoopsies. A little darker than I was expecting. I was using a lot of scorched timber on this brush yesterday. But you weren't live yesterday. I know, but I was crafting a little bit, a tiny bit in the morning. We're just going to use the heads of the flowers since I mucked up the leaves. And then I'll put the sentiment up here or something. Hi, Nima. You love making ATCs? Yeah, me too. You're participating. I participated for about 2 years in a trading group. Oh, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, I bet you have a really cool. Do you have them all in a book? Um, like a binder? How do you store yours from that trading group? I know a lot of people keep theirs in binders. Like what other, baseball collectors and baseball card collectors and stuff keep theirs in. That's the cool thing. If you stick to the traditional size like this of ATCs, is if people keep them like in trading card books, they can put them in the pockets. And now I know that there is a card exchange organized for paper Ganza as well. I'm not participating in that. I'm just making ATCs to give people. But I love that they're doing a card exchange. I don't know anything about it other than that. I know the tickets are sold out because Miss Cat was wanting to come and hang out. She's like, oh, bummer. She just missed it by like a day or two of getting her ticket. That's how I usually am. I'll deliberate, and then I'll deliberate myself out of an opportunity because it will pass. Classic Biddy Penny move. Well, maybe I could put the flower there. I was going to have it go behind, but I'll put it in front. Why not? Oh my gosh, you guys, I went to the grocery store last night. And was I there 3 hours? I feel like I wasn't, but I was there 2 hours, which is really longer than I wanted to be. But I had to go down every single aisle. We were out of everything because I didn't go grocery shopping the week before because I feel like we already had a lot of stuff and we needed to use things out of the freezer and the pantry and things that had been, kind of tucked away and not used. So last week I was being resourceful and just cooking random things, pulling things out of the freezer, either throwing them away or cooking them, and making use of the groceries we already had, which was nice because then I got to give my refrigerator a good clean yesterday. And I had room to put groceries in it. The family wasn't real into it, I have to say, but that was the objective. They are the same size as baseball cards, so I keep them in a baseball card binder. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, Dede has a really cool collection that she'll share, probably if you just ask her next time she's live. I need to catch up on Dede. I love and adore Dede Willingham. That's how you find her here on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link her after this live is over in the description box, now that because I'm mentioning her. But she has just years worth of work and collections of collage and artist trading cards and all these things, and she keeps them all and really well organized. She does these really just so many cool things. I want to be like Dede when I grow up. But then again, I kind of don't want to grow up. But if I did, I would want to be like Dede. Oh my gosh, y'all. My bestie, I was going to buy her car. I've been saving to buy her car because she wants a new one. And hers is just a couple of years old. And, my son's about to be driving. He turns 15 next month. And so in Texas, that's old enough to get your driver's permit and start, learning how to drive. So when she was here last, she was like, I'm going to sell my car and get a new one because she wants a new SUV. And I was like, oh, I'll buy your car. Because she's someone who takes care of her cars. Like, she's a car lady and takes really good care of her cars. She called me yesterday and she's like, my niece just wrecked your car. No. She's like, I've had her on my insurance for 23 days and she just got in an accident and she caused it. I'm like, oh man. So she was stressing out. I was like, look, we'll just take it day by day. Just take it day by day. It's okay. It's all right. Figure it out. Bless her heart. She's taking care of her niece for the last couple of years. She saw her through high school. She was going to be a dropout, and she just didn't have parents who had it together. Different people have different experiences in life and different lessons to learn. So she took her on so that she could see her through high school because she was going to drop out and not even get her GED or anything. So my bestie took her on. I was like, not on my watch. Moved her from Virginia to Dallas, where she lives. Ooh, I like that flower right up there. And saw her through high school, got her through high school, and then has her now in college. And teaching her how to drive, just teaching her how to adult and giving her love. And so, my friends having to, the hard knocks of those larger life lessons for a girl who really didn't have a chance before, but she has a chance now. But there's just some maybe developmental setbacks from her upbringing that make it more challenging. But But the girl's blessed to have my friend as an auntie, because if there's anyone who can understand and who cares, it's her. But my friend, she's like tough as nails. She has never had like a long-term boyfriend or anything. She does have 2 children, but like she's single, like she's always been single. No desire to get married. She's not traditional in that sense at all, but she's traditional in every other sense. Anyway, so she's a single mom, and she's built herself an awesome career, and she's just tough as nails. And also very loving. So she's just what her niece needed. The flower looks a little dingy, but you know, this little girl, she either has a lot of freckles or she's been playing in the mud. I don't know which one. It's all left for interpretation. Bethany, did I say hi to you? Ellie is still asleep. Missy. Aw. Hi, Missy. Now we know your name. That's like Ginger Cat Lady. That's Pam. We do actually get to know people's names around here, if they want us to. I mean, I understand. I'm Biddy Penny. I get it. But if you're inclined, I have this branding strip over here. It's pink. That'd be pretty. We can use this for our sentiments. I don't know if we'll get all 8 out of it, but we might. Also, Missy, I'm always behind on the comments. Hi, Esther. Oh my gosh. Your cards. Your sheet load was amazing. I loved it so much. Thank you for tagging me so I could see it. If you guys want me to see your stuff on Instagram, tag me. Even if I have nothing to do with it, even if it has nothing to do with me, but you're like, I want Biddy Penny to see this. Tag me, I'll follow you too, and then you don't have to tag me all the time. But if you make something, you know, with a sheet load, or, you know, some of my stuff, or just based on something that I make, you don't have to make it with my stuff, but tag me, because I do love to see it, and I love to follow. I follow as many people as I have followers. I noticed the other day. It's kind of funny. I do love Instagram. I've always liked Instagram. I liked it a little less when they leaned heavily on Reels, but I have always liked it. Okay, now we gotta figure out where this is going on each one of these. And I know that one's crooked, and I don't care. You guys, my husband's fed up with the dogs. He woke up this morning, he's like, I'm ready for it to be over. It's like, just a little more time. It'll be over. Hang in there. Poor guy. Because he's up late. And he's having a different experience than me. I just go to bed. Part of the problem is Fendi is such a barker. Like, every time Sparkle Heart comes out of her room, she barks. And every time the front door opens, whether you're going out it or coming in it, she barks. And if the house is really quiet, which is what I like, I kind of hang out in a quiet house when I can. Then she gets kind of where she'll bark at just about anything. The ice maker, whatever. She has a bark collar on, but it's not. She's like, that thing can't faze me. So I think that's what has everyone on edge around here. We're not used to that. Fazzy's quiet. But they're sweet as can be. And Blossom, Princess Buttercup Blossom, has become so well behaved. She has 0 training, but she's still really well behaved. I'm proud of her. I have another strip here. Yay. I already put it away. I need to stamp 2 more. All right. After I glue these down, these will be done. And then we're going to make more with those ladies, those gossip women. It's a funny name. Shucks. I don't like how that's stamped. Let's try again. Dede and Janet just did an ATC passport theme exchange. It was so fun. Oh, that's so cool, Jennifer. I've been out of the loop. So Dede's bestie is Janet Young, also here on YouTube. If you like watercolor, she just does all kinds of random stuff. But she's as funny as can be and real sweet, real sweet. Yeah, you'll probably like Janet. And they do exchanges. So you can send, like, they've done a zine exchange where you make, how many? I think you made 4 and you get 4 back. Something like that. And I guess ATC, passport ATCs. I have popped in and heard a little bit about that. I've never done one because I never have that together, but yeah. All right, let's glue these down. That's cool, Jennifer. So did you participate? I'm guessing that you did. Okay, testing if my notes are right. Hello, Dawn. Dawn is the Crafty Visage. That's Dawn. I realize we're always talking to Dawn, but her name's not actually in her YouTube name. So I understand your confusion there, Esther, but yes, the Crafty Visage, that's Dawn. Hi, Diane. Are you all snugly in bed? Is your day done? Michelle, if you're still here, I hope you're doing well. I can't thank you enough for the generosity of you and Scott sending me that package. But I did read your note, and I hope you're doing well. I've been sending vibes, good vibes your way, healing vibes. Okay, with ATCs, I don't typically put anything with dimension because I know that some people do keep these in those baseball sleeve kind of binders, and I don't want to muck it up. So I don't put dimension on mine. Flat enamel dots, though, I would do. Probably not sequins because they can kind of, they have that hard edge and they can kind of poke through plastic and stuff. But you do you, and you make your ATCs any way you want. That's just kind of how I roll. All of you guys are very fantastic. You're all pretty fantastic. We got 8 done. Woohoo! So yeah, if I had enamel dots, I would put them on there, but I don't even know if I have any. If I do, I don't know where they are. Nuvo drops would work. Pops of color would work. I need to pull those out and use them before they all just go bad. All right, 8 more. Now these go with these other 4 that say YOLO. All right, so I've got 12, which means I've got 50 just about. I think I have 12 of these, 12 of those, 12 fairies, and 12 random like paper doll versions with art quotes. Oh, there's a glitter fairy. Yeah. Art must take reality by surprise. So my stack is building. Yay. Let's make some more. Okay, I'm not cutting my ATCs today, but you can. Let's just, maybe it's cold outside and winter. That one's not, that can just go in a journal or something. That's just me playing around. But yeah, let's grab, I think these might be good. Let's grab these. And I'm gonna make 6 today because I don't think we have enough time. It's already 6:49 to do a whole lot more than 6. 6 plus the 8 we just did, that's 14. That's not too shabby. All right. I'm gonna use these ladies. I will try to find them and link them down below for you later too in the description box. Okay, let me get a piece of paper. I'm trying to decide, should I stamp them on colored cardstock? Let's see. If so, what color? Purple. Let's do purple. I need more purple cardstock. I have mine organized by rainbow now, and I look down and I barely have any purple at all. Hi, Miss Angie. Hey, Flo. How are y'all doing? All right, let's see here. Let's do 2 1/4 maybe. This girl almost looks a little cross-eyed. She's kind of funny. I don't even think we need 2 1/4. I think we can just do 2. Yeah, that's just about right. We'll do 2 inches. This is a pretty purple. I have no idea where it's from or what it's called. I don't keep my paper organized like that. All right. Do 2, and then how tall is she? Let's do 2. I don't want to do 3. Let's do 2 by 2.5 is kind of cutting it close, but We'll do it. 2 by 2.5. Sparkle Heart and I crafted a little yesterday. She wants to have a lemonade stand, so we made like pennant banners for her. My trimmer is getting a little fuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a dull blade. All right. Missy, Missy, Missy. I've got to commit your name to memory. All right. There's 4 more. That's more than enough because I think we're just doing 6. Let me go ahead and cut though one more time. Cut these down so that I have enough to make 12, even though I don't think we're going to be able to make 12 today. We'll see. Okay. Now, I was thinking of stamping these with my Catherine Puller inks. Good morning, Cordelia. Hope you have a good day at work. She's probably come and gone that far behind today. All right. The Cheers clan. That's right. Oh my gosh, did any of y'all watch, speaking of Cheers, Ted Danson's show that I had been talking about, Man on the Inside? It's so good on Netflix. I can't wait till a new season comes out. I don't know how this is going to go. I only pulled 3 colors. I don't know what this color is going to be like on the purple, but you don't know till you try. Not too bad. I don't love it. I think if I fussy cut it out, I might like it a little more. I think I'm gonna have to stamp them in black though. Let's just see. Let's just see. Not too bad. I think we're gonna have to do black though. Let's stamp it in black and see if I like it more. No, Fendi, don't even start. There's a dog barking across the street, so she's thinking she might need to get in on that. And it's just, it's not like a soft bark. It's not, it's very loud. But I love her so much. She's so sweet. She is the softest dog. Like her fur is the softest fur I've ever felt. Yeah, I definitely like it better in purple than in green. And this is purple and black instead of green and purple. Definitely better in black. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like that better. I wonder if I can stamp over her. I'm terrible at stamping over, but you know, it's just a piece of paper. If I have to throw it away, that's fine too. It's not the end of the world. Let's try it. I'm terrible at this. How do y'all do it? I see some people do it. Oh no, I got it off. And they're great at it. I am terrible at re-stamping on things. Oh, but I kind of like the green glow around her, actually. I'm going to keep it. I know it's off, but I kind of like it, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it. It's cool because it gives her like like an 80s kind of illustration look. All right, let's do somebody else. There's lots of fabulous ones to choose from. These are gonna say whoa. Oh my gosh, I love wearing my Craft Roulette Whoa shirt, y'all. And I wore it when we drove to Florida, and we drove for like 24 hours to get there straight. And we got to a hotel that we had booked, and it wasn't going to work for us. And so, and it's nighttime, and we're all ready to rest, you know? And so we jump online, and we're trying to find another place, and do a couple of her as well. And we find another place that has vacancies, and we go down to check it out, you know, down the road to check it out, and walk in, and it's, you know, late at night. We've been on the road for 24 hours, and I have on my Craft Roulette Whoa 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 shirt. And the guy behind the desk was so funny, and we were kind of like breathing that sigh of relief, like, okay, this place is gonna work. This is better. This is more like it. This is gonna work for us. And he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, please tell me there's not a problem, like that they don't have the room we want or whatever. And he's like, no, it's your shirt. I'm just remarking on your whoa, whoa, whoa shirt. And it was so funny. I was so relieved. And the room ended up being perfect. The place was perfect. Everything was fine. But it was hilarious because, of course, at that time I wasn't thinking I have my whoa, whoa, whoa shirt on. I was just thinking, give me a room and let us rest. Wow, it's hilarious. For those who are just joining, this stamp set is on Amazon. I think it's about $6. It's called Gossip Woman. From Global Land. And I bought it because I thought it would be perfect for ATC cards and other cards, but especially my ATCs. Okay, so I'm just doing 2 of each here. Have you tried your community tab on YouTube? I think it's new where your subscriber, oh my gosh, Dawn, if I get to have YouTube, are you hearing me? Are you listening? Please give me the community tab if I don't have it already. Dawn, I didn't get to finish Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter Sat Chat. But I heard her mention it and I was like, I want that. I want that because you guys would be able to leave me like, I think like photos of your work and stuff, and we could interact more. Oh my gosh, Dawn, if I get to do YouTube community, I hope I qualify. Like, I'm still a pretty small channel and she's a huge channel, so I don't know if I'll be able to, but if I can, I'm going to be all over it. Because I would love for people to be able to share photos of what they make and us interact in that way. Yeah, I'm all about it. Now, the funny thing, you guys, is I actually like the green girl better than the plain girl. I wonder if I can get that effect because I'm not great at stamping. Let's try another one. It's just paper. It's just paper. Give me practice. I can practice lining things up. Let's see how this goes. I mean, I actually want it to be a little bit off. Yeah, because it makes it kind of look 3D. Cool. I'm going to go for it. It's funky, it's weird, and I like it. I just opened the box I got from Amazon. Van Gogh washi tape. I'm in love. That is awesome, Bethany. I'm a big Van Gogh fan. My mom and I used to go to the Kimball Art Museum in Fort Worth. And one time they had the coolest exhibit of Van Gogh and Monet. They had a lot of exchanges and kind of works that were responding to each other between the two of them. Oh, I love how she's like 3D. It's so cool. Okay. Anyways, yes, it was amazing. It was one of my favorite. Oh gosh, that's too much. Too much. We can't even see straight. One of my favorite art exhibits ever was this Van Gogh Monet exhibit. Anyways, all that to say, I'm just a huge fan. So I understand the excitement when your Van Gogh washi tape arrives. I love Monet too. And Renoir. Oh, the whole movement. That's better. You know what? I think we're going to get jiggy with it, y'all. I think we're going to even put a red line around it and really make it look... Oh, wrong color. 3D. Hold on. Let me put the black away. It was on autopilot there. Put that back up. Get the green back out. Wipe this off real good. Hi, Reagan. Cordelia's got to go to work. Let's see. I just don't know. I don't know how people do it. Some people can do it like so precisely. I cannot. I'm not a precise double stamper. I've seen some people do it, some Stampin' Up! People when I was first starting in card making. I'd watch them and they are like, make it look so easy. Like, oh, that's the great thing about these clear stamps is you can just re-stamp it down. Not me. I can re-stamp it down, but it's not going to match. I don't know the secret. Oh, these two girls to do real quick. Okay, but first, let me see if this red, we're going to use this pucker up, if this is going to work. And I have wiped that off, yes. Kind of, not really. I'm going to keep it green. I'm going to stick with the green. I'm going to leave the red out of this equation. And we need this girl. These girls are so fabulous. And as far as acrylic stamps go, I don't mind them. I get good impressions with acrylic stamps. So I'm not a photopolymer snob, if you will, or a red rubber, but you know, at the same time, I don't know how long the acrylic stamps really last and hold up over time. That I'm not sure of. But so far, I've never had an issue, and they stamp great. Okay. So I'm done with the ladies. Again, gossip women. There, let me hold this up. You can screenshot it if you need to. And then I'll come back and I will try to like link it for you later, okay? All right. Let's get through this. We've got, oh, she needs to be stamped green. Oh my goodness. I need to finish my ATCs for Paper Ganza. Just 31 days away. I'm not ready. I mean, I'm ready. I'm so excited, but I'm also not ready at the same time. When I was watching Craft Roulette the other night and there weren't very many guests up until it, you know, I was like, ooh, that really put it in perspective for me. Okay. Oh gosh, just flinging stamps everywhere. I don't even know if I need 150. I don't know how many people are actually going to be there. I just made that number up. So don't base it off anything I say, by the way. Because I don't actually know. I just was guessing. I'll probably need about 150. I need to reach out to Mary and find out what my number, my target number should be. There we go. They're easy to fussy cut. This girl's probably the trickiest. She's got all of her digits to cut around. I meant to meal prep last night and I just ran out of energy, y'all. I just ran smooth out of energy. But I was going to make myself some overnight oats with mango and coconut. Also, I don't know PSA, and I never know what's really real anymore, but I guess our gas prices are supposed to skyrocket, so if y'all need to fill your car up, you might want to get in there before they go up today. They're supposed to go up, start going up today. That's what I heard. So after this live this morning, before I start work today, because I need to fill up the tank, I might go fill up my tank with gas. I need to tell my hubs to do the same. Last night I was already laying in bed because it was past my bedtime, and I was like, should I go fill the cars up? I was like, stop it. You're in bed. Just go to bed. Just go to sleep. She almost lost a finger because I was reading comments. Danger. Danger, danger. Miss Tina Barker, Reagan, how are you ladies doing? I know y'all been here a minute. Good morning, Miss Kristen. I know you've been here a while too, but hello, hello. Whoa, her fingers look wild with this double stamping. It's fine. She's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Did I show you guys? Whoa. Did I show you guys the little dumpster fires I gave my team, my crochet dumpster fires? I did not crochet them. I bought them. My mom took one look at them and said, those are machine crocheted, which makes sense for what I paid for them. I got them for a good deal, but they're so cute. They're emotional support dumpster fires, and we're always sending, especially like one of the girls on my team and I are always sending each other dumpster fire emojis. So I bought everyone crocheted dumpster fires because I like to give everyone a little something when I see them each year at this conference that I do. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out my alpha stamps, but no problem. We're gonna stamp out whoa. I have so many alpha stamps to choose from. I'm a sucker for alphas. All right, see how fast that was? Ooh, you did your cards on Belize. How nice. Good choice. Very exotic. A slow and frustrating process healing. Yeah. As we get older, it gets slower and more frustrating, doesn't it? I gave myself a concussion, acting like an idiot, trying to pull a box out of the middle of a stack of boxes. And yes, the box on top was wooden and fell on my head. Anyways, it took me like a year and a half to recover from that concussion. We'll do whoa with this one. This is another inexpensive stamp set that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby and got it on sale for $1.72. Hello, can't go wrong with that. And we're gonna spell whoa out and stamp it out. I think it'll be a good size. Let me get some scraps. Let's see. What color do we want? I have these strips from when I made my own, when I made this paper. I still have some of those strips. Is yellow too crazy? Yellow's pretty crazy. I also have, oh gosh, some of this soft pink. Looking under my chair, I dropped a bunch. Do I have enough purple? I don't think I want purple either. Maybe blue. Let's see. Sorry, got to figure out my colors here. Yeah, I kind of like this one, I think. These are going to be wild. But yeah, I think I kind of like this one because the green and the girls, it kind of matches. So let's stamp it on this. Humidity. You're right. Like, I've been in Arizona before where, you know, it was crazy hot, but like it was dry air. versus here in Texas, it's crazy hot and it's humid. Ugh, it's miserable. It's the humidity. Same thing with Jamaica. Ugh. Like if you go there in the rainy season, it's miserable for me until it rains every day. Like you can barely breathe. It's so humid. And it doesn't get incredibly hot, like temperature wise, like it does here in Texas, but it's so incredibly humid. I think these are going to have to be, yeah, they're going to have to be 3/4 of an inch to fit the woe on there. Aww. I love that your son's name is Frankie, Bethany. It's just so cute. Well, is it your daughter or your son? It might be your daughter. No, it says, wait, let me read the sentence again. That'll answer my question because I thought I saw it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm really far behind, I have a feeling. I don't even know how far, but where did I see that? Frankie still has his. Yeah, boy. Okay. Okay, I think this is going to be too thin. These are all 3/4 of an inch. This should be enough. Should be able to get some woes out of that. If you don't know why I'm putting woe on here, well, you just have to watch Craft Roulette. I loved Mary's book this week. That was a nice segment explaining what her in review is, her in review show. All capitals. I don't think we'll be able to fit all capitals on here. I think we're gonna have to go lowercase. Big W, lowercase, everything else. Whoa. All right. There we go. That'll work. I'm not built for it either, Flo. Y'all are all getting heat up in the Northeast, aren't you? Getting blasted with it. And it's like, whoa. Probably gonna have to throw some. Ooh, I need to see if I still have my Craft Roulette stamp set out from when I made Mr. Producer's card. I'm gonna give that to him in person when I see him at Paperganza. Whoops. Everything's fine. Let's try to fit. I need 2 more. I don't think it'll fit on here though. Oh, maybe. I think it looks better when it's all capital, but that's okay. Hey, Sandy Peppers from Washington State. We need to make it up there. My husband wants to go to the Flying Fish Market. And one of my close friends of like 24 years, 25 years, I met her in 2000. She lives in Seattle. I need to go up and see her. and take my husband to the flying fish market. And yeah, I figured Cordelia was probably gone even before I said hi to her. Miss Tina Barker's here. Tina, did you like your package? I hope you did. Okay. Let me look and see if I have my craft. I do have my craft roulette stamp set out. Goody goody gumdrops. I want... Oh, we had a whoa right there. Well, I want the wheel. Is what I want. I think I'm going to put the wheel behind the ladies. It's a process, y'all. It's a process. Let's stamp a few of these out, shall we? I was telling my best friend that Biddy Penny would be at Paper Gansett, and she asked if Biddy Penny was her real name. Well, I mean, I've been Little Biddy since I was about 5. So it's pretty close. I wear a necklace my mom got me that has my birthstone on it, and then it has Little Biddy on it, because that's what she used to call me. There's 5. And then some of y'all probably heard this, but my aunt, who's my mom's oldest sister, my mom's one of 11. When I was a kid, you know, my mom would just call me Biddy most of the time. Come here, Biddy. And my aunt, we were at her house, and she's very prim and proper to the extreme, to be honest. Anyways, she's like, do you know what that means? And I was like, uh-huh. I earned it. Do you know what that means? Clutch your pearls. I know, like I posted a video on Instagram yesterday and then I felt bad about it, so I took it down. But basically, the Biddy in me was coming out because I got a new toaster, you guys, about 3, I don't know. It's new. It's very new. And it wasn't cheap. It's like a $150 toaster oven, right? The labels on it for the buttons they're already wearing off. So I had to get my label maker, my Dymo label maker out and make new labels to put on it. And then I made a snarky post and then I took it down because I was like, don't do it. Don't be that person. But it's just frustrating. You know, I wanted to see what other people like have to use their craft supplies for in their house besides just crafting, because you know I had to get my craft supplies out to use them to fix my toaster oven. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna cover the wheel necessarily. I think I'll just put the wheel behind the ladies. Let's see how this is looking, and then we're gonna put a whoa on there, and yeah, I'm happy. If I had all the time in the world, which I don't, I would color the wheel in, but I don't have that kind of time. So we're just gonna do it like this. We're gonna do black and white. They'll get the idea. I also have these other ones over here, but no, I'm gonna stick to it. girl's the wildest one that I did the red and the green and the black. Trying to make her look 3D. Yeah, this will work for me. What do y'all think? I'll have to zoom down to see. Okay. You get a wheel. You get a wheel. You get a whoa. You get a whoa. Okay. So on and so forth, right? Is the Wheel of Fortune still a thing, or is the show over? Or did Pat Sajak just retire? Random questions from your crafty friend. Who is Missy? Missy is YoohooTube. I was asking her if she wanted us to call her by her name. Or just keep calling her YoohooTube. And she said, I'm Missy. The ATC is green with envy. Whoa. I might trim down the woes a little more. We'll see. I said I wasn't going to make 12, didn't I? I've been on here an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. I'll do the rest on my own time later. Just like I said last time. Okay, but I'll just put all my stuff together like this. And I need to grab those other backs. These right here from my stash. Okay. Need to grab all those too. Okay, so I've got enough to make my 12, but I'm going to put them all this off to the side and put it in a little pocket. Let me get a pocket. I finally remembered to put my pockets on my desk. I love these things. This is from scrapbook.com. They make them in all kinds of sizes. The only thing is when I get to cutting things real small, they can slip out, and I don't love that. But for the most part, I really do like these. See, and now keep it all tidy. You could also use a Ziploc bag. Like, you don't have to be fancy. But I do have these, and these came free with an order, the pink ones. So I'm going to put those off to the side. That'll be for me for later. We'll finish these up together real quick like. How about we ink blend it? We can do that. Let's see. Green is kind of, what is complementary with green? Red, right? But I don't want red and I don't want green. I have purple. Maybe I'll use purple. If I can find my purple brush. I just want to ink blend that rough edge a little bit. There we go. Just, yeah, purple was the right call. Okay. I do think I will trim this down a little. Doesn't need to be so large and in charge. Whoa, that's fun. I like it. Yep, that'll work. Playing to the audience here, making some woe cards and glitter fairies and all the things. They're all craft roulette terms. And we could ink blend the edges a little too. Just a little something extra. Can barely tell. I think I like it though. Yeah. Okay. Let's definitely ink blend the wheels. It was funny because this week, Mary's guest really loves purple, and Mary really loves orange, but Mary's project had a lot of purple, and her guest had a lot of purple or green, orange. It was sweet, like an ode to each other's favorite color. Also, if you watch Craft Roulette, that'll make sense to you, but if you don't, you might not know the significance of orange and purple. Team orange and team purple. Okay. Just flying right through these now. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Oh, let's ink blend. Boop, 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 boop. Real quick. There we go. I have got to get some pre-recorded videos out for y'all this week. I did, whoops, that made a mess. Like I had that journal that I finished for Mother's Day that I released last week. Oh, that made a big old mess. Oh well. I'll find a way to make it better. Anyways, I have a number of things for y'all to see that you've never seen before. Let's get the adhesive eraser out and see if it can help me. Like a charm, clean it right up. Man, you got to pick one of these things up if you don't have one already. They are amazing. Like in this situation where I dropped wet glue right on top of my finished card, it just cleaned it right off. I got a little rough on the A, but I can stamp over that. But it got all the glue off of it. So yay. Adhesive eraser. They're great. And one will last you a lifetime unless you lose it. I know, I like bling too, but yeah, I don't add it to my ATCs. But you could use stickles or, you know, the Nuvo drops or pops of color. Hey, Paige. How's it going? How you doing? Whoa. It's just fun to say. Last one. I'm glad y'all have each other, you know, to keep up with the chat. Miss Linda Gorman, how you doing? Yeah, so this week I'll be on again on Thursday and on Saturday. I'll have some other videos for you in the meantime. It's going to be messy, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, I do feel like they need something else. Let me get purple. I thought I had a different one on my desk. I have shaded lilac. I don't know that that's the purple, but let's try it. I like purple and red together. Okay. Well, it's not really showing up. I think I need like villainous potion or something. We're gonna have a Craftalanche potentially. Ooh, Dusty Concord might be nice. I need something with some umph. Let's try Dusty Concord. That's more like it. Yeah, Bethany, wouldn't that be awesome? Come on, YouTube, give me a community page. I need to check and see if if I qualify or not. It may be like something that they're just rolling out to like the bigger channels first. I'm not sure. They do that sometimes. Like a beta testing kind of thing, and they roll it out to the biggest channels first. So I'm not sure. And in that case, I probably would not qualify, but I'm going to look into it because I think that would be awesome. And if I can, I will roll it out. Until then, though, I am on Instagram. And even after they roll it out, I'll always have my Instagram up. Let's go over this one again. Definitely like it with that Dusty Concord. What else do these cards need? I'm going to zoom down in the comments, which means I'll miss some things. Which is sad because when I come back to see comments, I never can see them. Hi, Nikki Jane. Good afternoon to you. Miss Norma Watson, hello. And Miss Nima had to go to work. I know, me too. I gotta go. I don't know what Dr. Shrub's still doing here. Bless his heart. I don't think he slept last night because of the dogs. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Yeah, when I come back, I don't know. I can't always see the comments. Hey, I'm missing someone, right? Did I only make 5? I thought I was making 6 at the time. Whatever. Is anybody stuck together? No? Okay. Well, I guess I have 6 for now, but I'll make more. What if I feel like it needs something else. I'm going to zoom down. I know I got behind on the comments, and oh my gosh, it was very far behind. Hey, Cheryl. But you never read your... I do read them. I'm just behind. Ah, salut. Okay. Um, I don't know if you pronounce your name Manyan. Probably not, but hello, welcome. Can I call you Champagne? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Kat. Good to see you. Hey, Bertha. A glitter pen. Reagan, that's a good idea. Are y'all getting heat in Quebec even? Oh my goodness. Okay, a glitter pen's a good idea. Oh, I have a glitter pen. And I haven't used these in a while. I'm glad you said that. Oh, brother. I haven't used these in a while. My gel pens. And they have glitter ones. Just need a color that'll show up. Let's just pull a couple out. Pull a few of these out. AEN Art glitter pens. Now, just what am I going to do with them? Do like a dashed line? Grab a scrap. I built a bench on Saturday, you guys. It's cute. For my front porch. Kind of been trying to redo the front porch. Oh, I think I started to tell y'all and then I got sidetracked. Like that ever happens. My son started a little mowing business for himself because he's wanting a gaming PC, and they're like, the one he wants is, over $1,000. So he's trying to earn it. And all last week he worked towards his business. Like, his grandpa took him and bought him a mower to use for his little business. And he just mowed all weekend long. So proud of him. This one, I didn't leave myself enough space really to do the dashed line around it. He even got a sunburn. I have to make sure he wears sunscreen when he goes out. The bottom dash line wasn't too great. That's all right. But yeah, I'm so proud of him. Made over $100 this weekend mowing yards. And like, he'd go out, he'd put a flyer on people's doors, and then he'd go back a few hours later and be like, all right, I have my mower. You want me to mow? I was like, wow. Yeah, so not all, so that this collection of pens is really interesting because some are metallic, some are glitter, and then there's pastel, and then there's just regular. So you get kind of 4 different sets, plus you get the box, you get a swatch, and refills. For when I got mine, it was about $15 or $20 for all those. Pretty good deal. All right. I feel like I should probably test this, not on here, but we're going to test it on here anyways. It looks like I need to pull out more colors, but I might color the wheel in. I don't know if I want to color it sloppy though. Okay, this was a mistake. Now I feel like, bye. You too. Love ya. Poor guy. I think he's miserable with a dog jaw. This might have been a mistake. It's going to take more time to color in all these wheels, and then I'm not going to like it if it's messy. I thought I could live with it being messy, but I don't think I can. So I'm going to have to come back in and clean all these up. Oh well. You live and you learn, or you don't. Either way, we'll get through. I'll just finish these 3 with the coloring. And now I definitely need to keep my colors out. Let's see, purple would be next. Ooh, this is a glitter purple. That's pretty though. It's like if you give a crafter a glitter pen, then she might go crazy and color everything in. How you doing, Miss Vicky? Hey, Mama Juju. Okay. Mama Juju, is your name Andrea? I don't think I've... April. I need to commit that to memory too. Missy and April. Missy is YooHooTube. April, Mama Juju. Ooh, love that purple. Okay, so I'm gonna put this pen away because I don't need this one. Let's pick out a couple more glitter colors for the wheel, from Mr. Wheel. All right, we need blue. And then unfortunately, oh, we need orange. Let's do, ooh, this is like a, ooh, this one's cool. This is all kinds of colors, but I think I just want a glitter orange if I can find it right there. And I know that orange doesn't go between blue and green, but we're just going to have to do what we have to do. And we are not making actual color wheels, right? So it'll be fine. We're going to put the orange next to the green. Well, y'all know what I'll be doing for the next 3 days. Just coloring color wheels. Okay. These girls are going to have to wait. All right. Let's put the blue in. And I might go back up and touch up the yellow because I colored it in all sloppy to test it and see if I could live with it, and I can't. All right. And then I'm gonna let you guys go. Lonely, sob, pout. Oh. Okay. Diane, are you still on your card kick? Did you get your paper dyed this weekend, you and Dawn? I think Dawn was dyeing paper too. One of you was doing doilies, and the other was doing paper from what I remember. Let's put some yellow on it. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep these pens together now. So I know I've got my colors. This one's sloppy. All right, not anymore. And oh my goodness, there's a color peeking through there. I'm just gonna color it some color and call it a day. Let's do blue. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I do like them. And they're all glittery. Let me hold them up so you can see. See how glittery they are? Ooh, ah, whoa. I do like them. Okay, I think I do like them better than the white. What do y'all think? Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. Ah, shucks. I think it's worth it. I'm going to have to color in everybody else too, and all of my wheels over here as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all my pens in here. So that'll be how I keep them together, and I know which colors to use for my wheel. Now, this stamp set does come with the slice that you can stamp with ink, and you don't have to color these in. It comes with the big one for the big wheel. I love the stamp set. I actually use it here. Let me put it over here like this. I use this one quite a bit, as you can tell. But I do like the two sizes of wheels. And then when I made my craft roulette cards, let me grab those real quick. I used this stamp set. So I made myself a deck of cards that are based on craft roulette, and craft roulette has four categories: project, colors, element, and random. And I just made mine with solid colored cardstock, and so all my random is with black cardstock. All my elements are with blue. The colors was with green. And then the project was orange, and that way I could keep them together. But the idea here is that I can take a random card, like pick a random card, draw a random card, and I put craft roulette on the back of all of them. But I got the words for these cards and the wheel, the word craft roulette. And I made that deck of cards with the stamp set because it has project, colors, element, random. It does have a woe. And then I like the stamp inspired by craft roulette, made by whatever. You can put that on the back of your cards if you make a lot of craft roulette cards. And then we've got Scute, which means so cute. Yeah, so, and then it's got some of the funny little Mary drawings of the parameters, and there's a little teeny tiny wheel. All right, so I will have to go back and color these in. Now, Beth and I, in the same box, Beth and I made some crafty cards. This one's California Dreaming, eyelets, torn paper, same kind of idea. You could draw some of these. Secret Garden, In Her Feelings. I did some in Deep in the Forest. This was fun. Into the Woods. I have two that are kind of forest woods. Paste, postage stamps, Magical Voyage, washi tape, frames, doodles. Anyways, the idea is you could grab a couple of these pockets. And put them together and kind of, you know, you could pick 4 random cards and make something out of it. All right. So today, though, was all about the ATCs. We got some done. I mean, we made really good progress today, I have to say. I meant to be not be on here so long, but someone, I can't help it. We finished these cards. So we did 8 of these. So we did those 8 plus these 5, and I got myself a whole lot of work done towards the other 7 so that I'll have 12 more. And basically, when I'm done with this stack, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 12. What's that? I don't know. I'm not gonna do math. Hey, Sala. I know it's just simple multiplication. But here we go. This is 60. Thank you. Yes, simple multiplication. But today it's multiplication. It's complicated. Okay. That's what we got, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I think we made really good progress. Solid. I used your flowers for these girls. I used up all my little ones. I'll have to cut more another time, but they were so handy. So that's what we did today. We worked on our ATCs. Again, you may not see a need for these, like as far as trading them with people, but you can put them on cards. You can give them away. We talked about all that earlier. See, this is what an A2 card looks like, and this is with an ATC on it. Here, let's put a finished one with an ATC on it. So yeah, you can just make up a bunch of little ones and then pop them on a regular card, or put them in the pockets of a journal, or leave them around town, or give them away. They're a lot of fun to make. They're a whole lot of fun to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have to go. Thanks, Paige. Thanks, April. Oh, I always get behind Dawn. Welcome. Yeah, Salad, me too. She says, I think it's a great way to break the ice and connect with people. So true. Thank you, Sandy. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad all of you were here. Sweet dreams, Diane. Bye, everyone. Have a super awesome Monday. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.